Just introduce the show and then go right into Japan.
Okay, we just want to go to Japan. Okay.
Well, I mean, we were just talking about that.
Oh yeah.
As soon as he's not a host, it all comes out. That's it.
Yeah.
That's why we need him to be a host.
Put it on the table.
Oh my goodness.
Hold on, let's get some ice. What up?
Okay, go for it.
Good evening, afternoon, morning, whatever the hell it is. This is the No Names, No Places podcast. I am your host for this one, Joseph Chiappetta, as it's properly pronounced.
Oh,
We have Cameron.
Really?
Wow.
We have.
I had no idea.
I just fucking learned that right now.
Whoa.
That's the Italian pronunciation. So
Wow,
now
because I know
everybody knows.
one C is the ch sound.
Yeah, one C. I think, did I teach you that or did you learn that?
Well, when we went to Italy, or I don't know, my sister has a
so
lot
you
of
probably
Italy from
learned it.
Italian friends.
So, anyways, as I introduce people here, this is
Stop
Kevin
eating
Reus.
chips. What's wrong with you?
Reus. And
That's what
the ever so crunchy DiVizio.
And today's sponsor.
Hi.
Who's our sponsor? Tostitos? No, we can't say that.
Wait,
No, you
say
can't.
that.
Cannot say
Because they're
that.
not our sponsor. That's not
Style Restaurant Style.
our
I think they might
sponsor.
have
Is
that trademark
Red
too.
Curtain Entertainment. We are live from Baullingston, as it is
Yes, yes it is.
And before we started, we were talking about Japan and how Mount Fuji isn't real. So you wanna?
Yeah, let's get.
Oh my God.
You wanna tell us about that,
You're
Cameron?
putting me on the spot.
We're putting you on the spot. You brought it up.
Shit.
Yeah.
So we talked about it a little bit. But
All right.
Well,
So hey,
this
what's
was-
up,
we have to
everybody? My
blast
name is
back.
Cameron. Is Joseph Chiappetta. Just introduced.
Chiappetta.
Yeah, you know, Kevin and I about a year ago.
Yeah, we're
actually,
gonna blast
we're
back
getting
to
the
a
point,
year ago.
We're getting to the point
Exactly a
where
year ago.
we
Hey.
would have been just
Yeah.
coming back. So we're almost through our trip last year.
oh yeah.
Right,
that's
so we went on a 5-week Japan
Oh my
excursion, and you know, one of the things I really wanted to see, which every white guy in the world, you know, tends to want to see at Japan, is Mount Fuji, of course.
It's a very sacred place.
Very sacred place, yes. Very sacred, and we never saw it.
In 5 weeks, you never saw it.
Over the course of 5 weeks,
Never saw it once.
in Japan, we didn't see Mount Fuji once, and
I'll do
it
that.
was because of the weather.
Now, were you looking the right way?
You know what, Vincent?
It could have been behind you. It's just behind you.
No, totally. It's like how can you miss it, right? Oh, no, but it's like we didn't see it, and throughout the entirety of the trip, I was convinced that Mount Fuji is a marketing plea by Japan
It's all propaganda.
to bring people to Japan, and it doesn't exist. That is what throughout the entirety of the trip.
Yeah, we rented a
That's-
car. We drove all the way around trying to find it.
I know. We late at night. We rented a car to go and see Mount Fuji. We drove following the GPS. Okay. We even got out of the car and we did long exposure
Oh, yeah.
photography to try and
Oh
expose
my
it.
god.
Okay.
And we were like in the middle of nowhere.
We were in the middle of nowhere. We didn't even know what direction to point our cameras because it was so late at night.
Yeah.
We just pointed our cameras wherever the fuck we could, and we did like 30 to 60-second exposures to
Yeah.
try and find the goddamn mountain.
Do you have any of those?
None of them.
Do you have any of those here?
They didn't turn.
I
out,
have
so we
some
didn't.
photos. Oh,
I think Kevin might have some. He's searching.
Well,
now.
from
I have
my
my
camera,
photo,
they
yeah,
didn't turn
on my
out.
camera.
So I
mean,
didn't see anything.
My,
But-
my phone.
We tried to fucking find.
You
it.
tried to find a mountain.
We tried to. Yeah,
The
you know
tallest
what?
mountain.
That's gonna be the title. You know what, Vincent? The title of this episode is
In
gonna be
Japan.
"They Tried to Find a Mountain."
There you go.
That's fantastic.
Oh, here.
No,
I have
but
some-
that's the honest truth. And then Kevin.
Yeah, when we were in this prefecture, it was like cloudy
Yeah.
all the time.
Wow.
Was it so? It was it small? Like it's small.
Oh yeah. We purchased tickets for like the gondola or like the cable car.
Does it go above
So
the smoke?
and then you hear like
Goes into smog.
it's like it goes right into the clouds and like and you hear in the speakers like
Clouds.
on a clear day you can see. And like all we saw was this, just like fog.
Yeah,
and, like,
that's all it was.
that's all it
Good
was, like
afternoon.
this.
To your left is Mount Fuji, and on a clear day, you can usually see it.
For all the listeners at home, we are looking at photos.
So you want to next year when you have money to do so again.
So the photos we're looking at
Yeah, it's just
are cable car lines that lead into smog.
And,
And there's nothing else.
Yeah.
Mount Fuji aside, that was scary.
Yeah.
Okay.
I would be terrified. Looking at this, you can't even see your car. It's just ropes.
Yeah,
You can't even see the car beside
This
you.
is terrifying.
It's
Honestly,
all white
because
all
it's
around.
Silent Hill
YouTube.
shit.
Yeah.
Because it's YouTube, we should just put this in the episode.
Yeah, we can
Right,
put a
right.
picture up.
We can
I
put a
Yeah,
picture
yeah.
up
So
on the episode for sure.
So
don't
then,
mean
yeah.
to. I don't mean to derail, but what are we gonna
Oh
put
no,
for?
derail for sure.
What are we gonna put for like a picture? Is it just gonna be a steady picture or like?
Well,
We'll try to figure out a
whole-
logo.
I
Probably
think we
like
gotta get
a
We
logo,
gotta get a logo,
yeah.
And if we don't have a logo by the time the first episode comes up, we just put
Okay.
no names, no places.
Sure.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, we should. We'll pull up pictures. We should do that.
Yeah,
Pull
we'll
up
phase in pictures, right?
Yeah.
Right, so like we'll show Prince Henry fucking Senate Palpatine's face, whatever.
That would be great.
Maybe
Yeah,
he
yeah.
just
Absolutely.
appears, you know, just-
Yeah, definitely.
But
yeah.
those photos, so never in 5 weeks, it just didn't happen.
It didn't
No.
happen.
That's incredible.
Well, because we went all the way around like Japan, right? So like
Sure.
in that
So
certain
they were
time
probably-
we were
Of course,
there,
right.
it
You
was
weren't there
bad.
all the time,
Yeah.
to be
Right.
fair.
But we strategically chose Hakone to go
Yeah.
Mount Fuji.
and find Mount Fuji. We strategically
find it.
chose
Yeah.
that place in our trip.
The city,
And
yeah.
if I'm not mistaken, we had to go out of our way to go to Hakone for 2 days
Yeah.
Really?
to
So-
find
so,
Mount
like,
Fuji.
off
And the
schedule.
goal, a little bit actually, yes.
Okay.
And the goal to
Mm.
get in going to Hakone, which was complicated to get to, by the way, we had to take 4 trains.
Wow.
And when we arrived, we had to take a 3.7 kilometer hike up a mountain
Oh, yeah,
to
yeah,
get
yeah.
to get to our bed and breakfast. And
Oh, man. Can't
we
wait
were
to show you the
carrying
videos.
our luggage and our camera gear.
Oh my.
Which for
Yikes.
Kevin is 3 bags. For
Yeah.
me, it was 2. But when we got to the top of the mountain, okay,
Workout
at the
and a half.
B&B, yes,
Oh.
it was a workout and a half. But
It was a
at
bed
the
and breakfast. It was like a hotel,
we got to
though.
the door, and there was a sign. Do you remember this?
There's
There was
a-
a sign on the door that said, "We close in 5 minutes."
Oh my.
Yeah. Well, it says it closes at midnight, and
Closes
we're
at
like
midnight.
there
It
at
was
like 11.
11:55.
Wow.
The sign said closes at midnight. It was 11:55.
We were like, oh
Like,
shit. We didn't even know.
We didn't even know it until we got to the door, which was good because I would have been panicking more than I was.
Right.
But
Would have
man,
slept
that
on
was
the
an
doorstep.
experience and a half.
Yeah, and it was.
But we legitimately went to Hakone for one reason: find Mount Fuji. And 3 days later, we got out of there, no Mount Fuji.
Yeah.
And I was convinced it doesn't exist.
And the thing is, I later realized going back to Japan this year, Hakone is more like a. It's not really. You don't really go there to see Mount Fuji.
No.
It's more like where all the hot springs are.
So you go to see the smog.
Yeah, the smog,
Gotcha.
like all the
Okay.
the geysers,
Yeah,
and, like,
yeah.
all those
Did you
kind of
guys
stuff. Well, yeah, we went to the hot springs.
We
It
did,
was
we
nice.
did 2
Yeah.
hot springs.
Yeah, there was like a place
That's
you can
nice.
you can swim in coffee and
Oh,
tea.
tea, wine,
Yeah,
sake.
sake.
Did you do any
It
of
was
those?
great.
Interesting.
Oh
Yeah.
shit.
There's a
So-
picture of us doing the. What's the name of the little fish thing that eats
Koi?
the
Oh,
Oh.
yeah, like the fish thing where like it
Oh,
comes in.
tilapia?
It's like
Put
it's
your-
in wine
yeah, we did that. Yeah.
and
Wow.
stuff like that.
Huh.
Is it quality wine?
That was a really
And
neat
coffee.
experience.
Probably
for
not.
Sure, yeah.
Yeah, probably not
Too
coffee.
bad.
Convenience store grade.
Was
Definitely.
that chocolate?
No, it was the coffee.
The coffee,
Yeah, yeah,
right?
the
That was
coffee.
that was interesting.
Huh.
It's like hot
It
spring.
smelled like Tim Hortons, and it was.
It's like cayenne.
Little bit of home. Yeah.
Yeah,
So,
exactly.
Yeah, it was, and then
Also,
like the
for
other
those of
fish.
you who haven't figured it out, Baullingston's in Canada, so.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Yeah, if the Tim Hortons didn't give it away.
Yeah.
If you or you know saying a,
Oh, that too.
you
Yeah.
know some of our accents, you know
I don't
whatever.
know. But yeah,
I don't
like
have one, but-
at the top of the cable car, we made it to.
Oh.
To the,
But yeah, we did a hot springs in Hakone. We did a hot springs. Was it Akita that we had a? It was the more expensive hotel that we had for the night.
oh, Akita, yeah.
Akita.
We, were-
and it was beautiful there. Oh my gosh.
yeah, we did the bathhouse.
Yes, the bathhouse.
We went to the bathhouse.
Yes.
Okay.
Kevin,
Roman
so
bathhouse.
I don't know if you guys know. So Kevin can probably. So it's an onsen. So
It's
a public
double-
bathing.
yeah.
So you're
Right.
naked, of course, right?
Mhm.
So
Cameron
Kevin got lucky.
says we have to go.
I told him we got to do this. We got to.
Well, I told him it's a
do
really
this.
cool
It's
idea,
like,
but you can go on your own. But
he
then,
told me I can go on his. I convinced him.
but
to
then
come.
he didn't know how it works. So then, like, I'm like,
I convinced him to
That's
come. It was
really
2:00 in the morning. I convinced him to come, and he got lucky. You want to know why Kevin got lucky? Because Kevin has glasses, and in heat, glasses fog up.
Ah.
oh no, you can't bring glasses in too.
You had your glasses in for a part of it, though.
Well, actually, I could have the option of not bringing my glasses.
You could, yeah,
Just-
but you.
But
they
he
fogged
chose
up.
correctly.
But
He
Even with-
chose correctly because he didn't see anything.
Yeah.
Right.
But even I think even if they weren't fogged up, he still you really can't.
Yeah, yeah.
Without
I
him,
don't think you
yeah.
can.
Well, how well can you see without your
That's what I'm
glasses?
saying. You can't really see that well with How far can you see?
It's dark in there.
For clearly, I can see up to here.
Yeah. So
Okay, so he would have been fine either way.
So that's what I mean.
Yeah.
I mean, my vision
still.
is incredible. So,
So
You saw every
unfortunately, you have
Yeah.
perfect vision. Yeah.
unfortunately, I have perfect vision. But
And
you
you're given towels though. Like
you have towels, you cover yourself up, so it's fine. But it was a great
you're not allowed to put the towel in the
honestly, it was a
water.
great experience. And I'm writing a book. It's called It's Going to Be Great.
It's going to
I'm
be
writing a
great.
book. So it's a kind of a selfish plug there.
All right.
Yeah.
I am writing a book. Hello, Ashley.
So that was our guest today.
Yeah, but a
That was
special
we had a
guest.
Guest star.
today,
Unexpected
Ashley,
guest.
Kevin's sister. So I want to go back to your Tim Hortons thing because there's this fucking hilarious story, and I want you to bring it up.
Oh, I think I know about it.
I want you to
Yeah,
bring it up on the fucking computer
What?
here, okay?
The chick
So
that
here-
throws shit.
Oh my god.
Jesus
so
Christ.
there was this lady in Tim Hortons.
What?
in the
No, not
States.
Chick-fil-A. I know I said
No,
the
no,
chick.
we're talking about
Whoa,
type
whoa, whoa.
in lady at Tim Hortons gets detained for throwing shit
Whoa.
or for throwing
Oh, I saw that.
What?
In BC.
Yeah, it was in
Was
detail.
this in BC or the States?
I thought it was BC. I remember seeing it.
You know what? Type in lady at Tim Hortons gets detained for throwing feces.
There's no way you can't find
Woman
it. Like,
detained
I
after
saw that. Yeah.
warning the
What do you
following-
mean?
It's
This
the
is
most
it.
This
retarded.
is disgusting.
Just watch
yeah,
this
Langley,
video.
Langley, BC.
So she's in a Tim Hortons in Langley, BC, and she's upset with the service. And you can see her fighting and throwing her and getting upset.
She
or
gets
whatever.
napkins out
So there she goes. She's getting
because
ready.
she was in.
She's
No.
getting ready. And so
No.
She takes off her pants. And
Oh,
she takes
come
a shit
on.
in the Tim Hortons.
And she throws
And
it.
she picks it up and she throws the shit.
Is she an ape? What's going
Wipes
on?
her ass too.
Anyway,
Was the
And she leaves.
fucking psycho.
it's the.
So yeah. So I
You
don't know.
didn't.
At what point does somebody deserve just like a boot to the mouth?
You don't.
Like
Yeah,
you're
yeah.
just
Here's the
this
thing.
batshit insane. You're gonna wake up in an insane
No,
asylum.
no. Here,
You do not belong
here's
out
the
in
thing.
the streets.
Yeah, I know.
There's no way she did that for the first time in her life, right there.
Yeah,
You know what I
exactly,
mean?
yeah.
That is something
That
she's
happened so
done
smoothly.
before. She was way too. She was preparing. She was getting napkins.
Yeah.
She was preparing to throw her own
know.
shit.
There's no hesitation either.
Yeah.
The shit just came right out. It's like she had to shit to begin with or something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Well, no, like didn't she have to go to the bathroom and they didn't let her?
I
what?
don't. So
What
I
is
don't
the
know.
story? Can we
Can
pull
go through the
up
story because
a news
I
feed or something?
read an article when it first came out. I saw this at work, and it was
Right.
like 4:30. We're getting ready to leave, and it's just like, what is the? And I read the headline in the article, and all my colleagues laughed their asses off. But I don't know the. See, I didn't read this article. It was a different article, but yeah. So this is published.
This
by
mic's
the
gonna pick up
CBC,
all
so-
this, by the way.
Oh yeah.
Kevin, you should read the article.
I should. I can see my
Well, I
levels
can-
when I'm chewing.
So they aren't even the fucking Mounties had to get involved. That's how serious it was.
Oh yeah.
Look at that. They said they detained her. They issued a date for court. But did they not figure anything? Nobody was injured, obviously. They're probably deeply disgusted. Everybody left after that, I would imagine. I wouldn't be able to finish my food. Probably smelled after.
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
gee.
In limited cases across the country, restaurants have restricted access policy for restrooms to ensure the well-being of our guests, says Tim Horton.
What is-
So it was, yeah.
So
she needed to go to the bathroom. Is that what it says?
yeah,
Yeah,
and
right.
she
Why didn't she just go? I've walked into
Yeah, why
many
didn't she
Tim's
just
Hortons
go?
and just walked into the
That's why
bathroom.
she's
They
definitely
never
down to
question you.
Why do you have
Nothing.
to ask? Like,
I know.
there usually is. There's like one store I've been to. It wasn't a Tim Hortons where they had to ask for a key to go to the bathroom.
Exactly,
Yeah.
right.
Yeah.
But
But-
Tim Hortons is all public.
You just walk
Yeah,
in.
walk
There's
in.
usually like a sign. It's like any other.
Yeah.
Yeah, generally, like they don't like people going to the bathroom and not purchasing anything. But who are they to deny someone like a
Well, that's-
basic human?
Right.
Exactly.
You
Like
know
if
what I
I'm
mean?
just walking on the street or I don't know, maybe not my car breaks down, but if I haven't, there's no bathrooms around. I gotta go take a shit. I'm gonna go into a store or something. You know.
Yeah.
Yeah. If you have no other option, of course you're.
Right. So like it could have been that,
Right.
but
It's probably European.
Yeah.
even then it's like the.
Because you have to pay for bathrooms every time you go.
Oh my gosh! Remember that time we were in Italy and
Oh,
what did it
So
cost?
she's probably used to it.
€1.85 or whatever.
what the fuck?
It was €1.85.
Yeah, yeah.
I remember-
Well, no, it's like
Grade 9.
€1 for poop and like 50 for pee.
Wow.
Money, man.
So you just
Yeah.
pay for a 50
Expensive water.
and then take a shit.
Well, but then they can smell it and
they can smell it.
Yeah, there's like guys that stand at the door.
It's like those, you know those toilets that have like 2 options for flushing? I think it's sort of like that. It's like I think the water is so weak that it might not even flush your shit.
Yeah.
So that might be the case, and that's why you have to pay more. And if you don't, then they would know, type of thing.
Right.
And
but you don't just pick it up and throw it at people.
That's what I mean. Okay,
That's never an option.
Everything aside, if I got denied access to the shitter, whatever, I would walk out upset. But I'm not gonna shit in the middle of everybody. And first of all,
throw it in the kitchen.
Just picking up my own shit in general.
No. Nope.
Just shitting on the floor in general is like.
No.
Who are you?
She's an ape.
That was.
But is there anything that says like she was fucked up or anything? Couldn't understand. Use of discretion. No, that just explains what happened. It's just
team member used.
They got to decide whether charges will be filed. What do you mean you got to decide if it's obvious?
Team members. No, it's not saying anything about it.
I wish like court had write-offs. You know, if anything just crosses a line of like. You're like, why would we even have to bring you to court?
It's like the common sense. So just like,
you took a shit in a restaurant, threw it at somebody.
We shouldn't have to find a rule.
There's a certain level, like you already have to pay this amount, you know.
Yeah.
And then if there's anything here's another article. Mm-hmm. This just describes.
No, it's the same thing.
Yeah.
They don't have a reason. That's crazy. That's.
What's that one? Pull that one up.
This one?
Yeah, that one. What a great picture.
No. Not seeing anything.
They actually used the word "butt" in their fucking article.
It's like, what do you get
charged
for?
Same quotes, stuff like that.
You know what I mean? It's
I
like
get
first public indecency.
Public indecency is one.
Disturbing the peace.
Probably.
You get disturbing the peace.
Contaminating a kitchen in the restaurant.
That's probably
contaminate. Would contaminate maybe.
Yeah.
What's
like,
public
intentional contamination?
It'd be a public health issue.
Yeah.
Public health issue.
For 100%.
What's it called? Like she's a vandal. What's the
vandalism?
Vandalism. Kind of.
First degree vandalism.
Like it's really.
Doesn't get any more first degree than that.
Yeah.
But just think about the repercussions that particular store like Tim Hortons would have to go through after following an event like that.
Oh, yeah.
Like they would probably have to shut down for weeks.
Probably.
Mm-hmm.
To sterilize and clean and
it really is like.
And then they would have to get someone to come in and inspect
certify it. And public health's got to come back in. Yeah.
I think
that's nuts.
It's a lot of money.
That's But that's the thing is like now this Tim Horton stacked on top of the court charges in general from doing illegal shit. Mm-hmm. Does Tim Hortons now also take action and like can they sue her for that? Because or that particular store, like maybe the owner, can he sue? Because now he's going to be losing revenue because he has to shut down for that.
I would imagine so.
Yeah.
I would imagine if she's going to court, the cost that she has to cover would be part of getting the store back up and running.
I hope so. I really hope
they can't just put a sign on the fucking case and say may contain human feces.
No.
Like, may contain nuts is enough.
But you know what's crazy too?
May contain feces is
if
not
you're allergic,
enough to
don't eat it.
To get them started up again. So I mean,
I feel like part of it. She doesn't have a lot going for her, but the fucked up thing is, I feel like her lawyer is gonna argue the claim that there were no signs that says you can't throw shit. Like that's all she's got going for her, really. And now, what are the odds that Tim Hortons are gonna have to put signs up that now say no throwing shit, or like I don't think it's gonna get to that, but I'm just saying like
yeah. You shouldn't have to. There shouldn't have to be a rule about something like this.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Well, that's why you see like all those weird signs. You'd be like, who would ever do
exactly?
that?
But it's just
but,
like one guy.
Someone has done it before.
Yeah.
Like the one sign with the dog on the skateboard while holding wine and smoking a cigar.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, well, it's sort
like
of
oddly
this
specific.
Kind of on a different level. I didn't even hear that, Vincent.
Just oddly specific.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah. No, it's like this is on a separate level. This is like a legitimate issue, of course, with speeding and road rage. But on my street, there was a sign that went up that said like, careful children playing or whatever. Mm-hmm. Right. It's like those signs weren't up a year ago.
Right.
So something had to have happened to influence those signs going up, which is unfortunate, of course.
Right.
If a child gets run over, that's devastating and traumatizing for the family and for the child if they survived. So if a sign like that's got to go up in that particular Tim Hortons, well, fucking kill me. Like,
Yeah.
Like,
No, it's ridiculous.
It is ridiculous.
It's just
like it's one of those things where you're passing by a sign that's like something had to have happened.
Yeah.
It has to go up.
Yeah.
That particular thing had to have happened.
Right.
To come up there.
That's nuts.
It is nuts.
That's great. This guy left a comment. Horton hears a poo. That's hilarious.
Bravo.
Okay, shout out.
Okay, no, there's more puns. She logged a complaint. That's hilarious.
Okay, that's.
All right.
See, that's you know what I have to say is like when tragedies happen. See, humor is weird, right?
Yeah.
Because we're in such a PC era of humor.
Right.
And I don't want to make this political or anything, but it's kind of interesting that humor can make light of issues like this.
Yeah.
Right.
And it's kind of scary that like even with more serious issues, that humor can do that. You know, I just love seeing comments like that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is it overheating? What's going on?
Yes.
Yeah.
It's
Well, I
like
think Max
the
just-
fans are just
Don't-
full rev.
Max have problems with that, don't they?
Yeah,
Like,
they
their
have-
fans usually go really fucking loud when
They have
It's not-
the worst
it's not-
airflow
it's not-
out of any computer.
Flow. It's not full.
I thought they have
right
good
now.
airflow.
No.
No?
I should correct that. They have good airflow. They're really bad at dispersing heat.
Oh yeah.
The whole bottom side of that laptop is warm because they use the bottom plate of the laptop as a heat dispersal,
Oh okay.
which is just mind-boggling to me. That's what they do.
Because I guess you're only supposed to be using it for like.
Because their
Social
idea of
media.
innovation is
Get rid of
less
stuff.
parts.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If you take this thing apart, there's two things in there.
I know.
Yeah, let's
Crazy.
get rid of
Everything
all
else
the
is soldered
USBs.
and
Let's get rid of the SD cards. Let's get rid
Yeah,
of the
let's-
HDMI port.
Not in the business
Just
of
only
convenience.
USB-C.
See, I
Nailed it.
like
USB.
innovation, but the way they push it is stupid. Like everybody uses USBs. It's such a universal thing.
Yeah.
It's literally in the name, universal serial bus.
Yeah, I know.
Exactly.
But
It's okay.
like,
Don't worry about it.
To push like oh, we're gonna be using Thunderbirds now. Fuck everybody else who has USBs. You can't plug them into your Mac, right? Because that's the thing is like, there has to be some sort of period that everybody kind of decides. All right, let's slowly integrate.
No, this
And what
this
they
whole
need to do is at least have one USB port at the very least.
Yeah.
You can have 50 Thunderbirds, whatever the fuck. I don't care.
Thunderbolts, but no, their whole idea of adding, so they use USB-C now,
Yeah.
which I'll give them the smallest amount of credit I possibly can.
Yeah.
Because if you're gonna pick one port, it's a good damn
it's a
port.
good- yeah, it's a
You
good
can do anything through that port. You can push more
You can charge.
video, audio, charging, data. It's great
Yeah,
port.
so everything, and it's also you don't have to. It's
Exactly.
both ways.
Double-sided.
Yeah.
Don't have to worry about it. My problem is, what was wrong with the other one? Who
Yeah.
doesn't like more battery life and easier convenience to jacks and having multiple USBs without the new era of dongles? I hate the era of dongles. You
Yeah, dongles.
cannot.
What are dongles? You guys were
This.
talking about this. I actually don't.
Yeah.
These
These are
all this
dongles.
little gubbins you got to add to make things work.
Oh.
These are dongles.
Oh,
These
like
are all
the
dongles.
adapters and shit.
That
Yeah, because
the
that's thing
dongle
with the new
family of
iPhones.
hell. Put that in the
Yeah,
video.
because that was the thing. Is like with the old. That's I've seen it. They.
It makes me so mad because
Yeah,
this is
right
my
there.
job.
Yeah.
I do
These
IT.
dongles.
So all I do is fix stuff, and half the time people are like, I don't know, something like my monitor isn't working. And I'm like, okay, let me go see your monitor, see what's wrong. And I look around the back, and I'm like, you have 2 cables just to convert what your input is to the output. If either one of those die, that's it. Monitor's done.
That's
Yeah.
what I don't understand.
Like, I got to get a new dongle for this whole thing now. And I'm like,
Yeah, it's so
just
stupid.
add the port. Just put the port.
People actually do that. See, because that's when I have a problem with not having a cable, I'll go buy the cable. I won't buy because I have extra. So when I had 2 monitors, right, and I think I only had one. What's it called? The blue block one, like the 24 pin.
The blue block 24 pin.
The VGA.
VGA.
VGA, yeah. I don't even remember anything about it in school. I only had
Don't worry
one
about it.
VGA
SDI.
on my, I believe it was my graphics card.
Really?
So I had to put the other one into my
The motherboard?
Whatever.
the motherboard, right? And you could see the difference.
yeah,
It didn't
huge quality
bother me that much,
difference.
right?
Sorry?
So
You just like zoned out for this part?
Well, yeah, no.
I know
I'm
technology
listening.
talk.
Okay, cool.
but yeah, I had to go
I
buy
have
new.
comments because I'm on the Mac side, so I'm.
Oh, we're gonna have some fun tonight. All right.
So I already had an HDMI hooked up to my Xbox because that's what I was using that for. So I didn't want to use that. I didn't want to switch all the
Sure,
time.
right.
So I went and bought another HDMI so I can go into the graphics card. Right?
Mm-hmm.
But I also had other cables from the monitor that I bought that I could have just converted. But it's like, why would I do that when I can just buy the cable?
Right.
Yeah.
Right? It's so, because that's the thing, is like either the... It's just such a jank way of fixing it.
It is.
Like it's
It's a Band-Aid solution.
It really is
to
just
something
duct
that
tape.
shouldn't be a problem.
Yeah.
Right.
I don't like all these adapters.
It would have been
Exactly.
the same thing if I just spliced the fucking wire and put an HDMI. Just
Right. Yeah.
Like, just get a new cable. Like it makes everything so much more simpler.
I don't see the future of their products and how this is their best option. Like all hundreds of them sit around these conference rooms and touch your monitor, and try and design like the best thing they can put onto the market, and they decided that's nothing, right? How is that the outcome?
I think
Yeah,
they're
I
shitting the bed with iPhones. I will say that honestly.
Yeah. Well, they're just
That's just my opinion.
trying to, I guess, cover up like they're still innovating or something like that.
But it's not
But it's like
innovating to remove something.
Yeah.
Innovation is to make something better or make
more convenient. Or
exactly
efficient,
to improve upon something. You don't improve upon something by removing it.
yeah, and it's also way too early. Who's using USB-C? Like
There is a
there's
lot.
There's still a lot. Like
Exactly.
I mean, USB is still.
Yeah, USB 2 and 3 are still the standard,
Yeah,
easily.
still standard.
With 3.1 making its very early debut now, 3.1. Or it's called 3.10, sorry.
Yeah.
But that is fast.
Basically 3.1.
If you ever, exactly.
0 doesn't count.
I know. See, I get shit for that because I say 3.1 and it's like it's 3.10. I'm like, but there's
You can
the
put a
0.
billion
You know what I
zeros at
mean?
the end of it. It'll
Exactly.
still be the same number.
Anyways, I don't get it. We're looking at a MacBook now.
Yeah.
I'm just staring at it
You're looking at
in
the sides.
disgust. Like, I
There's
don't
just
get-
4 USB-C and 1.
They don't even have.
port.
Is that that's the charger port? What is that?
The USB-C is the charger port. So you
Okay.
just to charge,
Yeah.
you're taking
one of your
Is that for
4.
headphones?
and this is for headphones. Yeah.
Okay. I was
I'm-
gonna say they don't even have a headphone.
Honestly,
port, but
I'm shocked they have that.
I was
Yeah,
gonna
of
say,
all
'cause
things,
the
right?
The new iPhones don't have headphone ports.
Nope.
Yeah.
The majority of phones nowadays don't. And it's the reason why I hate this phone, because it's still an iPhone, but it has a headphone jack. And I refuse to upgrade, even though every time I bring it to the store, they're like, you've expired like 2 years ago. Why haven't you upgraded? I'm like, do you see this?
Yeah.
Give me something with this. I'll upgrade in a second. And they're just like, I
Yeah.
can't say anything. I can't offer you a product. That's
Yeah.
ridiculous.
It's just salesman things. Why haven't you spent money?
Yeah.
My phone hasn't
Yeah,
broken
exactly.
yet.
Yeah, it's not broken, and you haven't provided something better. So, it's so sad.
I will say that's something I do is I usually I'll run something through its own life force. Like you guys already
Right.
know this
Yeah,
headphone
yeah,
was
yeah.
fucking with Cameron's ears earlier. But it's still like that's the thing is like I don't necessarily want to go buy another one because the mic still works fine.
Right.
And it's not always a bitch. So
Okay. We got to give Cameron a second to
No,
rebuttal.
Yeah, let's-
no, because
'cause
I'm
Cameron's just
thinking about this whole conversation, and so I completely agree with everything that's been said. Right, like I have the same. I've got the iPhone 6, and I don't go up because if I go up, I lose that headphone jack.
Right.
That headphone jack is my lifeline. Right, I do not agree with getting rid of that.
Right.
Right. I love the what do you call this C port?
USB.
The USB-C, but the USB 2.0 and the 3.0 and now the 3.10 are going to be, they're the natural progression of things. Like
right.
Right.
it's much more universal. So with the new MacBook Pro, I hate the fact that they've taken away all that shit, and I hate dongles. So there's this website, and it's wonderful. It's called Make Your MacBook Pro Again.
Oh, really?
And it's just,
That's a
the
great
greatest thing.
website.
It's the greatest thing. You can look it up too.
Yeah, pull it up.
They make cases, sort of cases.
Oh, so they redo the chassis.
They redo the chassis, and then
Very cool.
what they do is it attaches into your USB-C port, right? So that's what it looks like, right? So they gives you all the ports necessary,
Oh, I see.
and they're called Make Your MacBook Pro Again, which is beautiful. I love the name.
It's a great name.
Well,
But-
Oh, I see. Yeah, yeah.
right? So the only thing that worries me about this new chassis is overheating, right?
Mm-hmm.
So is it going to overheat? I don't know. We have to try it, kind of thing. And you guys know, well, I have I have the MacBook Pro 2015 15-inch.
Okay.
Okay. And you guys heard it overheating.
Oh yeah.
You guys heard those fans.
Yeah, they were full rev.
They're not at full rev.
Really?
Really.
Whoa.
Those fans, that was nothing. Right? So before I, go into anything, right? This is a beautiful computer. This is an excellent computer. It does everything I need it to do and more.
Mm-hmm.
It is more powerful than I need it for.
Okay.
And the only reason I went to Apple, was because the program I'm in, which is a film program, requires it.
Mm.
In a past life, I do not see myself purchasing Apple for one reason. Like, forget the dongles, forget the overheating, forget the lack of innovation, right? You can get the same computer for half the price.
Absolutely.
Okay?
Oh yeah.
So, monetarily and financially, Mac is not the way to go. Okay? Now, I'm a firm believer in what you said. Like, taking what you own and owning the shit out of it.
Run it to the ground.
Run it to the ground.
Exactly.
Right?
Mm-hmm.
Like, almost everything that I have, I've had and I've used. Right? And I don't replace something until it breaks naturally, or it's time for an upgrade and it's cheap to upgrade. Like, I didn't upgrade my Samsung S5 to this phone until it really needed an upgrade. And you saw my S5 in Japan.
Like, you saw my iPhone 5.
It was a good phone at the beginning. Like, don't get me wrong. Like, this is not a debate between Android and Apple right now.
No.
But S5 was a great phone. My iPhone 6 is a great phone. Mm-hmm. To me, it's about, can it perform the tasks that I needed to perform? Mm-hmm. And in the work that I'm in, any computer can really perform the tasks that I can perform. Mm-hmm. Right? I'll use whatever is put in front of me. Okay? So I'm not on the Apple side in the sense of I'm disagreeing, but I know from experience that this computer works, and it works well. And trust me, that was not full rev. Like, that computer gets disgusting.
Yeah.
It really can. But you got to take care of your computer. You have to shut it down or restart it daily.
Thank you.
Okay.
Thank you.
Because it takes that. You got to take care of your device.
Yeah.
If I restart and shut down that computer daily, and I really do take care of it, it really won't do that very frequently. And it really only does that when it's on a very hot surface in a hot environment.
Or when you're running Chrome.
When you're running Chrome.
Sorry?
You're running Chrome.
And I was running Chrome with like 10 tabs right now. So, like, that's what I'm saying. I'm not necessarily on Apple's side. I can go back and forth between operating systems fairly easily.
Right.
My industry is Apple driven. But the new Apple computers, I'm sorry to say, suck balls. They really do. They really do. And if I'm gonna get a new computer, like I don't know when I'll outgrow this. Not for.
Those things last a while.
It'll last.
Yeah.
These things they're built so well.
Exactly, they keep kicking.
It'll keep kicking.
Like, this is since 2013 and it still works very well.
I've had it since 2015. At least another 3 years on this thing. But if I buy a new computer. When I buy a new computer, it won't be a laptop.
Okay.
It won't be a laptop. It will most likely be a stationary desktop computer similar to the one that we're working with right now.
Right.
Or an iMac or something like that or whatever. Whatever I'm doing in 3 years will determine what I purchase.
Sure.
Right.
And a device like an iPhone or an iPad or whatever will become my mobile device, because in my industry, mobile devices are as necessary as stationary ones.
Right.
Sorry, go ahead. Yeah.
They're getting that powerful now. Like literally, iPads are just small computers at this point.
Oh, yeah.
Even phones.
Yeah.
Even phones.
Look
really
at-
just small computers.
Look at Windows with their Surfaces.
Oh,
Like
the
it's
Windows-
it's a
oh,
full
yeah,
computer.
Windows.
It's fucking
It's
disgusting.
a beautiful device.
Full
Like,
thing.
I'm
Yeah,
not.
so
I'm not like an Apple fanboy. I'm not a Windows fanboy.
Right.
If the device is good for what it is and for what it costs,
You'll use it.
it's worth
Exactly.
it.
Right.
I'll use it. That's the stance that I'm in. Like the new iMac Pros. That
Yeah.
the
This is the iMac
professional
Pro.
like the iMac Pro, the professional
Let's see
ones
this.
that can run like the 8K video. That's a beautiful computer,
Right.
Well, it's built nicely.
and it's built very
18
nicely.
cores in an iMac.
Can we get a spec sheet and not
Yes, you
their
need that much,
advertisement?
Right?
Yeah, I'd rather
You
see
need that much
specs.
core.
So that's
5K Retina, an 8-core 3.2
Only 3.2?
Xeon. Yeah, exactly. It's a little,
But they don't
the-
go much. They don't go much higher anyway.
exactly with
Sorry.
the number of cores there, it makes perfect sense
So-
why it's so low.
it's
Like especially that's actually pretty high for an 18.
Yeah.
That normally runs like 2.1,
that is very true.
1.9, something
That's
like
a
that.
lot.
dependent
Awesome.
on what you need it for.
Absolutely.
That
Completely
computer
agree.
is- It's too much of a beast.
I just saw the price.
Yeah.
Oh, this is the price.
right.
Wow.
That's American, by the way. It's
That's American.
That's
$7,000.
American.
It's like
It's too much of a beast for what I need to use.
What do we
it
got
for.
graphics?
We
The
got
Vega?
processor.
Radeon Vega 56.
I was gonna say
64.
I don't know
Like,
what
they're-
this
of
is more of
course,
a technology.
they're
like,
beasts.
I think me more and Vince will have more to say about this.
32
But I don't know
gig.
what it is with people and leaving their fucking computers
30
on.
32.
That's
You know,
That's a little low. You probably want to go for that. With a beast like this,
Yeah.
go
Vince, you don't leave your
64.
computer on overnight, do you? You shut
I
it
shut
off
it down nightly.
nightly. See,
Yeah.
that's,
Like-
that's the thing is I know people who leave it on in sleep mode. It's like, what the fuck are you
No.
doing?
Yeah.
And I've had like professionals in air quotes tell me that, oh, like it's better if you leave it on because like some bullshit ass stat. It's like, well, 9 times out of 10, the average user, if you just turn it off, it's not gonna make a fucking difference.
That's
Like-
I mean, like this computer starts
Like-
up pretty quick. I used to just shut it down.
Exactly. And so first off, restart your computers. If you're listening, just give them a restart. You
like,
know,
it like clears all the
I
cache
just
and
restarted
bullshit.
mine. So
you have no idea how
helps.
much it helps if you just do a quick restart or you shut it down for the night. And please update them. Just please
Oh,
keep
yes,
them up to
absolutely.
date.
Yeah.
Because it really just like resets everything. It just-
Exactly.
Yeah.
Literally what it does is like clears this bullshit. Like because that's really it's the simple solution. Like if my computer starts to slow down and I can't find out why, I'm looking at Task Manager and shit. It's like odds are there's some weird ass
Program in the back, just
background,
caching a
some
bunch
cache
of
that's been
information.
filled. There's just been something that's just slowing
Bunch of
it down.
garbage.
It's like you turn it off, it clears it all, and everything.
And
is
you're back to normal.
Kevin,
I-
can I just interrupt for a second?
Yep.
quickly
Yes.
here? Can we open the window by any chance?
Yes,
Yeah,
please.
I was gonna do that.
Yeah, Kevin.
Getting hot
Kevin
as
will get
shit.
on that. So,
Cameron's computer started heating it up.
so,
I actually just restarted my computer right now. So
so with my job, I deal with a lot of computers, more people than computers, unfortunately.
You
But-
plug it in, sir.
But sometimes I come across the odd person who will say, I give them the normal spiel of like something's running slow
Yeah.
or this program's not working. I'm like, when was the last time you shut it down or rebooted it? And they're like, I did it last night. I'm like, okay, cool. So when I come by your station later, if I do a check, it's gonna say restarted 12 hours ago, and they're like, yes, fine, not a problem. I walk on over, check their uptime. It's been up for 30 days. I'm like, one, why are you lying to me? Like,
I'm trying to help you.
like I can exactly. I'm trying to fix your problem, and just lying about how your computer's doing
Yeah.
isn't helping anybody. Like when you go to the doctor, if they ask you where it hurts, you're not gonna be like, I don't know, it's something about my foot, but my head's killing me too, and you're just lying a bunch about what your problem is. Just say what the problem is. So if you haven't shut down your computer, just do it.
Shut it down.
At the end of this podcast, just it
shut
takes,
Give it a
depending on
restart.
your computer, it could take 15 seconds, might take a minute, but it's absolutely worth it.
oh yeah, my computer restarts in 10 seconds. Like it's great.
Well, that's the beauty of a Mac.
Yeah.
I don't blame you if it's a PC computer and you're like,
Solid state, bro.
yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
First,
solid state.
upgrade to a solid state.
Seriously.
If you have moving parts, you're doing something wrong. It's as simple as that.
Well, I mean, you need the storage. As it currently stays, like, it's too expensive.
Sure,
Way too
of
solid.
course, but
Look at all these SSDs.
right. Like, I'm not telling you to buy a 4 terabyte SSD. I already know that's
Dude, that storage.
priced at like $500.
Yeah.
That storage
So-
alone is worth half my computer probably.
Like a 1 terabyte SSD,
It's like $600.
that's money. That's a lot of money right there.
Yeah.
But that thing will also perform like you wouldn't believe. Because anything that runs off a solid state, or if you're a little more techie, get an M2 drive. That thing boots up less than 3 seconds with Windows. It's a beauty.
So I bought an M2 drive. It fits in the computer, but it's
Really?
not appearing.
Oh no.
And I don't know if it's because I'm still on Windows 7 or not.
Maybe it could also be your board not
Thank goodness
compatible.
Someone I know who's still on
Windows
Okay.
7. Thank you.
Are we entering
Can we get
round
this
2
out
here?
there? Why are
Okay.
people going to
Why are
Windows 10?
people on Windows 10? I don't know.
It's fucking See, I understand if you
They
built it.
can go
it comes with
swallow
it.
one, all right? Because Windows 7, all right, is the
Windows
best
7.
operating system I've ever worked on ever.
Here's round 2.
Ever, okay?
Round fucking 2.
Update to Windows 10. Don't listen to these two
Don't
people.
listen to
Listen to me.
Don't
Update to
listen to
Windows 10.
Windows 7 is magical.
Windows 7 was
overall
great,
operating system I've
but
ever
it is
worked on.
not secure anymore. It does not perform very well anymore, and Windows 10 is perfectly adjustable for your environment.
We got the IT
I will
expert.
agree. Windows 8 and 8.1 were so bad, I'd throw them out this window right now. I don't want to touch them. If a client has 8 and 8.1, I'm like,
What if
I
they
will
have-
only troubleshoot you so far because the rest is going to be, I don't even know.
What if they have Windows Vista?
Oh, it's a great one.
I'm surprised they're not hacked.
Great operating system right there.
Windows 8 and 8.1,
Shout out.
XP is actually better.
the only
I can't wait for 95 to come back.
yeah, I know.
I don't know about you guys.
Comes back around, right?
Yeah.
No, 8 and 8.1 are great for tablets.
Yeah.
So for things like the Surface and an all-in-one device that might be like wall-mounted, because I deal with a lot of those too.
Yeah.
8's great because that's what it was meant for. It was meant for very clicky tile stuff like that. But as soon as you try and introduce a keyboard and a mouse, it's like I don't know what to do with these peripherals. And I'm like, what do you mean you're Windows?
Yeah.
So, but just upgrade to 10 if you have the option to. If you're short on cash and they're not offering the free updates anymore, that's fine. But like if you still have your free offer key and it's lying there and it's annoying the hell of you, like upgrade to Windows 10.
Yeah.
If you're like, I'm in Windows up, just do it. It works. Like everything works now.
Yeah.
It's not a problem. To be fair, I would say probably not keep it up to date day by day. Do it week by week because like everything Windows, they don't do everything 100%, unfortunately. But Windows 10 is fine. Just do it.
I thought it was
But does Windows 10 have the pinball game?
I'm sure you can find any pinball game you
They don't
want.
have it.
No, but if it's not with it automatically. Does it even have Minesweeper?
They-
Because that's a classic.
they don't
Oh,
have
that's a
Minesweeper.
classic.
That's a great question. I haven't checked.
Search, do you have Minesweeper on there?
No.
See? Bunch of bullshit.
Other games.
You don't even have fucking
I'm
Minesweeper.
sure you can download Minesweeper if you need.
I don't want to download it.
Should already be.
Yeah, well.
Well,
Anyways.
I'm looking at the time here, and we're
What do we
approaching
at?
the 2-hour mark.
Jesus.
Wow,
So
would you look at that?
That was
But-
quicker.
I don't know. It's
Yeah,
something
I know.
about podcasts.
Just talking
We
about.
just go on
You
forever.
know what I mean?
What? No.
Well,
but,
it was all the tech. I
Yeah,
know
but
I'm
even
right
even
about
then,
tech.
Yeah.
did the last podcast finish at like 1:10? Because this could be only 40 minutes even.
Oh right, we got to go to
Oh
like.
yeah, 110.
Yeah.
Oh,
So
okay,
we still
well,
got a
so
little
go
bit.
on.
We still got a little bit.
You're the host, so keep us
I mean,
keep
we
us
can-
keep us
yeah,
moving.
just
So have a good night, everybody.
No.
Wow.
How's your computer doing, Kev?
This is.
'Cause-
It's been doing pretty well, but I've been telling you like
This is
with
the new
this.
one.
Whatever the hell.
So-
the Wi-Fi adapter.
For all the people listening, Kevin got a pretty beast of a computer.
Got for a really good price too. Jesus Christ.
Good. He got it right before all the prices
Oh.
skyrocketed
Did you
because of
When
mining.
did you buy it?
This one I bought all the parts in January.
See, it was even then.
Bitcoin bullshit.
Exactly, it hit like
Well,
mid.
it was
Still
around
jarring.
the Bitcoin.
You still got a
because
little bit of
there
an
were a lot of
inflation.
graphics cards that were sold out. And like,
Exactly, but the prices
Bastards.
haven't skyrocketed by that point.
yeah.
It really happened.
Because people are using processors, dude. It's like, what are you doing?
You know what I can't believe is through the roof right now? RAM. Remember how everyone said
God.
RAM's the cheapest thing. You can just
No,
buy it
no.
whenever.
It's fucking stupid.
It's never in stock. It's triple the price. And
Yeah,
I'm
I
like,
can go and buy
I can't believe it.
I can go buy one of my
because of these-
sticks that I did for both of them combined.
Exactly.
It's fucking
It's
stupid.
only,
It's
it's only
unreal.
because of these cryptocurrencies.
Yeah, it's all because of it.
It's a shame. People can't build computers anymore now. You're
Nope.
better
Yeah.
getting a pre-built.
Absolutely.
Shit.
I don't even
And it's
mention
been a long
it.
time since that.
People are saying like they ask me what should I be looking for components wise, and I'm like, don't just buy a pre-built
Yeah.
because you're gonna be paying nearly the same price, if not less, which is ridiculous. So
How much? Can we disclose how much you paid for the PC?
I think it was around like
I know the price.
2200, 2100.
But what's the graphics card you got in
You got
there?
a 1080.
Yeah, it's a 1080.
There you go.
Ti or just 1080?
It's just a flat 1080.
Yeah, 1080.
Processor
But
i7.
Yeah.
77, right?
Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
K.
Those two alone.
I know.
Right?
That 1080
Those
alone.
two alone would have been the price of my computer.
Yep.
Yeah.
1080.
Which was around 12 or 1500.
Right.
I bought stuff after as well.
Okay.
So right now it's probably.
But the 1080 nowadays, or before the price got fixed, because they are dropping back down now. They fixed the prices. Before that, though, 1080 was going for the price of your computer, like $1,200.
Really?
Yes. You could have resold that graphics card and bought another computer.
Yeah.
I'm not even kidding.
But that you got a really good deal too. Though.
Yeah, you did.
Yeah, it was like 700, 800 bucks.
Yeah, very, very good. I paid $450 for a 1070, but back in like September, before any of it kicked off.
That's really good.
So
'Cause I paid nearly $330 for a 960.
right.
So with taxes, 380, 370.
Wow.
So
that's pretty lucky.
you can see how big that gap is and how crazy things have gone. It's unreal.
We're just being nerds. Let's.
Yeah, let's get away. Let's chime Cameron back into this.
No, I'm just.
Let's
Great, it's good.
let's
It's good. No, it's nuts because.
This will come back around. Don't worry.
It's nuts because you guys are talking about getting computers for $1,500, $2,200. Like, what the hell? Like, are you kidding?
Yeah.
With this goddamn Mac,
I know.
it's $3,500. So.
Whew.
Yeah, and that was the student price.
Oh,
So,
Lord.
Oh my God.
I think before we make Cameron feel bad, we should probably move on.
Yeah. Okay. All right.
So,
well,
talk.
let's.
I was actually
Last
gonna-
topic.
We can change. I was gonna say it's almost
yeah.
summer, man.
Yeah.
It feels
fucking
like
beautiful.
it is.
I
Yeah.
think it is summer. Isn't today the
But it was
first day of summer
freaking
or
cold
something like that?
yesterday.
Is it?
Isn't the 21st of May the first day of summer?
I thought it was in
No,
June.
no,
I thought it was June.
Search it up.
June, no, it is
We have the
June.
computer. We'll look.
June 20th is the first day of summer.
There we go.
All right, there you go. So I
The
checked-
calendar,
Kevin's
man.
notorious for knowing those things. So
Yeah,
I
the most
my mind
random
just
thing.
fell off.
How many
I
days till
trust-
Christmas,
I
Kev?
trust Kevin.
200.
Hold
No.
on, we're having some more difficult.
230.
200.
Hold on, don't
Wait.
say anything because this might be shitty to edit after.
Oh, okay.
'Cause
Wait.
it fell
Hold.
out of the holder.
Hold. Here. I'll
Oh,
pinch.
you gotta clamp it.
There you go.
Oh no, I have
Good.
my.
Alright, sorry about
All
that.
right. Bring it back. So, how many days till Christmas, Kev?
Here we go.
Oh.
217.
Is this your website?
Might as well be.
No.
It's on my bookmarks.
There you go.
Yeah, 217
Yeah.
days till
I don't know,
Christmas,
I was just
everybody.
thinking, like, it just feels weird. Like, it feels weird because everybody's so busy with,
Yeah.
with work, with school, with like.
All grown up.
Summer is literally the time to do shit,
Yeah.
Yeah.
So like, what do you guys got? We obviously have huge plans coming up. What do we got?
We got a new web series coming out, right, Cameron?
We got a new web series. I didn't even know about. Oh,
A what now?
This is an announcement.
Oh.
What are you talking about?
actually, I
I
think we
don't
talked
know.
about it a little bit.
Yeah, we did talk about a little bit of the web.
Well, I talked about with you wanted to do one, right?
It's still in idea form.
Oh, okay. So early game.
Yeah, it's
Best not to mention that.
Too early
Yeah.
of announcement. Yeah.
Yeah, maybe we should wait till a couple
$35.99,
episodes.
hey.
Yeah, I know, like,
Talk
look at
about a
that.
web series. When everybody
I
else
looked
is
at
on
it.
board.
I thought it was like 15, and I'm like, no, that's a 3.
It's weird.
All right.
Yeah.
So yeah, things coming down the pipe. But yeah, summer is. What's crazy is Friday. It was freezing.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
that's-
yeah.
that's-
Friday,
that's
Saturday,
what we
Sunday.
looked
It was
really
all
cold.
super cold,
And
and
10 degrees yesterday.
yeah, and you wake up today and it's
at.
20.
Digits.
I'm like, whoa,
Yeah, it's
out of nowhere.
stupid. Yeah, it's 22 now.
I'm sweating.
And it's going to be 27 on Friday.
Wow,
And
Should've brought
Thursday.
shorts.
that's too
And
hot.
28 on Saturday. What the hell?
Yeah.
You know?
And I'm going to start wearing shorts, yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
See, that's my conundrum. I know how weather can change on a dime. I can't English, but the weather can change on a dime. Like that's why I'm wearing. Because normally, like,
Yeah, that's
I wear
Canada.
like an undershirt most of the time, but after a certain point, it gets too hot. I don't wear it for like the summer, and then it gets.
Yeah.
Right.
But even same thing with jeans and shorts.
Mm-hmm.
It's like I'll wear jeans because I know at nighttime it might get really cold.
Yeah.
So once we get to that point where nighttime is even fucking hot, then you know it's summer.
Then you give it up.
It's,
Yeah.
it's just shorts time.
Yeah, that's the thing, because like, it gets really hot in the day, and then the cold, it's 9 degrees, 5 degrees tonight.
But then we also had that weird thing where we were filming something. I'm not gonna say in the event that,
Oh, yeah.
and we were out until what was it, like 12 at night,
Oh, yeah.
and it was like
19 degrees.
it was 19 degrees at 12 at night.
Oh,
It was
la-
really-
Beautiful.
yeah.
Yeah.
unreal night.
It was a good. Yeah, it was
It's
good.
just the weather's all over the place. I can't predict it.
You finished filming though, right? How did that go?
Yeah, that's done.
Favorite from Friday.
It went well?
Yeah, it went pretty well.
Okay.
Let's see how the.
So we got more content coming on Record Entertainment
Yeah.
YouTube channel.
Sort of. Yeah.
Sort of.
Sort
yeah,
of.
that's good.
So it's a yes, sort of.
Yeah. Yes. Sort of. Yeah.
Well, it's wonderful because now we're back into the summer months, and as you're saying,
We
kind of
got it, yeah.
the atmosphere of things comes back into full swing for content on the internet, and Record Entertainment is going to come back to sort of a video a week, I would imagine.
We should. Yeah.
I hope so.
Podcasts are just going to come.
They're gonna
Boom,
come.
bang.
That's
right.
Every weekend we're going to be here recording something. At least that's the hope.
Yeah.
And like I said, if we can turn what we've recorded 4 hours of, or 2 hours of,
Yeah. 2 hours.
into 2 episodes, that's beautiful right there. That's 2 weeks of podcast content, which is nice.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I don't know who's gonna edit this one.
No idea.
Oh, what? Yeah.
I'll edit the first one, I think.
Yeah. We
If
can
you guys are.
take those.
Oh yeah, this.
And
Oh
this
yeah, we
one?
gotta do this.
Yes.
We gotta do
Yeah.
another one of these. We gotta.
This is a Chiappetta montage
Yeah.
video.
Chiappetta
Montage
montage.
videos,
It's
Just like a guilty pleasure.
Yeah.
It's fun.
Yeah. We could do
Very
podcasts.
We
satisfying.
can even podcast while we're doing it.
We could.
Yeah.
We could
We
totally.
do even do a live stream of it.
Yeah, we're
and
live
turn it
streaming.
into another video.
That's
like-
true.
We could totally do that. We could even live stream video.
Yeah.
We got more cameras now.
We got
so
a
if
long
we,
Ethernet
yeah,
cable
we
now.
can even throw shit over
We
the
can live
window
stream.
and not
Even
get
like-
in trouble for it.
Even
so.
just do like GoPros, whatever, everything. Get every angle we can.
Yeah, every angle we can. Yeah.
Oh, I was gonna say. You know what I'm watching a lot of? I think I was telling Kevin about it last time I here. I think Vince as well. I've been watching this fucking channel, the Hydraulic Press channel, right?
Yeah.
Which isn't the one I'm really too fond of. It's fun, but then their second channel, they do all sort of these like science experiments and weird shit like that.
Yeah.
I've just been addicted to this Finnish couple just doing fucking weird science things. So I was thinking like if we were thinking about doing buying some liquid nitrogen
Liquid
and see
nitrogen.
what kind of weird shit we
Right.
can do.
Oh yeah.
Maybe put it on the second channel or
We
something.
should do that. Yeah.
Well,
Cody's lab.
Cody's
things are-
lab, the
things are
best.
changing
Love that guy.
because,
Yeah.
I don't know if you guys noticed, but Slow Mo guys got like a higher budget, so they're doing.
Oh yeah.
Well, they got that YouTube red money.
The only YouTubers.
kind of shit.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
Like if you watch one of the recent Slow Mo guys stuff, they really looks like a 5-minute episode of
Yeah.
Oh, yeah,
Mythbusters.
like, yeah.
Like,
Because
they've
again,
got the budget now,
they
it looks great.
they got picked up by YouTube Red,
Yeah.
Yeah.
but they did
cool.
mainstream series, YouTube original. So
you want to pull up the Coke video
Yeah.
I showed you guys? Because that's the thing. Is like some of these things seem really. We
What's
searched
up?
up the price. It wasn't too bad for liquid nitrogen.
what an
Coke.
odd sentence to say.
I know, right? Do the.
Oh, this one.
Yeah, this one.
Okay.
So it's really weird. Like I was laughing my ass off at how fast this thing propels. I don't know if that's the incorrect word.
So the video is of
Yeah. Go back a little bit.
a man.
So it's
Yeah.
Beyond the Press channel on YouTube, and it's a Finnish dude who puts liquid nitrogen into a Coke bottle. I think there's Coke in it as well, and yeah. When you turn it upside down, for some reason, it really just fucking
Flies.
becomes it turns into a rocket. Like it's insane. Look at that.
That's nuts.
So as I was saying, if we can do some sort of video like that, even if we're not geniuses in the science realm, we can figure out something to do that'd be interesting. I think, you know,
Yeah.
maybe fire tip arrows or something silly,
Something else.
and lights on gasoline.
We can do that.
Still
Fire.
can-
Oh, okay. No. 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 Nope.
Sounds like not a good idea.
Do some
Right,
pirate
Nope.
stuff.
you're not okay with arson.
Gasoline is never an object.
I
To mess
I'm
around
just
with.
screwing around.
Okay.
But we should do like some pyro stuff.
Yeah,
like
don't
short
try this at
films.
home, kids.
No.
This seems more
So
safe.
this is a slow mo, yeah. But you can see like from the bottom, from
Yeah,
the,
you can see it building up
bottom,
in there.
yeah.
Look at that.
and then just
Off it
It
goes.
just takes out.
and look at the water change.
Well,
So
It's neat. Definitely.
Very neat.
I'm just, it's because he says he mixes Coke. Okay, so that one has Coke in it for sure.
Yeah.
yeah.
But some of the other ones are really clear. I'm wondering, like, 'cause usually
Probably
the
just
Coke
water.
will give it like a brown tint to it.
Mm-hmm.
Anyways, so I was thinking about doing some sort of weird videos like that, something simple like that. Because he has some crazier ones, which obviously are much more dangerous. I don't see us doing.
Uh-huh.
But something of the more simpler. style of it. I wouldn't mind.
Yeah, just have
I think it
fun.
would be
Science
interesting, right?
experiments.
Because we always do our like Coke and Mentos, and
Yeah, we can
Oh
add
yeah,
to
we
that.
should keep doing that too.
we need to do another one of those.
We have to, yeah.
Out here.
So
Throw something up there.
It's fun throwing stuff.
Yeah.
I'm just all about the destruction.
Yeah.
Break shit.
Well, that's why Capital, you build stuff to break it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyways,
So, yeah,
Anyways,
yeah.
I think it's a good time. Yeah.
I think it's a good close to this video.
What
Thank
time
you
is it,
for
Joseph?
joining us. How long is it?
2 hours and 10. Yeah.
It's been a fun podcast. This is No Names, No Places. I've been your host, Joseph Chiappetta, with Cameron Thorpe, Kevin Reus, and Vincent DiVizio.
Hey.
Yeah.
So, you guys want to say goodbye?
All right.
Cool.
Oh, yeah.
Goodbye.
I think I'll say goodbye.
Bye bye.
Have a good one.
Have a good evening.
Oh, we'll see you next